Today is June 2nd, 2019, and somehow we've gotten lost in a rubber tree forest near Yoting Lake. Luckily, that's how we discovered this breathtaking road winding through the rubber plantation. I'm filming with the camera so the footage is pretty shaky. I'll have to use stabilization software when I get home. The scenery here is beautiful, but the road definitely isn't peaceful. Heavy trucks have completely torn it up. At last we found our way to Yoting Lake. We're now riding along the lakeshore. Looks like it's about to rain. The roads we are traveling on feels like a long dam holding back the water, stretching for several kilometers. The lake is incredibly vast. From here, you can even see Bình Dương Province on the other side. That flower-shaped building floating on the water is a popular check-in spot, but it closed today. I think that mountain over there is Go Mountain. The lake seems endless. Opposite the lake is a wide open plain backed by an endless forest. The rain is getting closer, so we better head out now. This morning we're standing at the entrance to Gò Kén Pagoda. Come on in with us. Here's a towering white statue of Guanyin riding a dragon. At the foot of the statue is a small pond. The railings around the pond and the bridge leading to its center are beautifully designed. I'm standing beneath the Guanyin statue. They even keep turtles here. There are plenty of trees throughout the temple crowds. This is a statue of Amitabha Buddha. Here is a beautifully sculpted statue of Samantabhadra Bodhisattva riding a white elephant. The temple's tower is still under construction, so the area is a bit messy. Here's another statue of Guanyin, smaller than the one riding the dragon. What a huge tree! It must be very old. Each tree here has a plaque showing the name of the person who donated it. This is probably the temple's main hall. It has a very ancient and elegant appearance. I think those characters say Thiền Lâm Tự. Over here are several wooden Buddha statues. I came across a reclining Buddha statue that's more than 10 meters long. There are many ornamental trees around it and an open courtyard in front where visitors can kneel and pray. I've heard that this is the oldest temple in Tây Ninh and the place where the Cao Dai religion was founded. The temple grounds are quite spacious, though it seems the complex is still under construction. Near the entrance stands a row of the 18 Arhats carved from the great stone. I think both the Arhat statue and the Buddha statues here are beautifully crafted. This is the area outside the temple's free entrance gate. It isn't overly grand, but it's very elegant and artistic.